In the next 24 hours, I'm turning the ugliest thing in my wardrobe into the most mystical, magical pajamas. The girls that wake up looking like this must be doing total magic, because here's how I wake up looking. Not cute, but don't worry, we're about to transform her using something old. This dress was a total disaster when I made it in 2021, and the last time I wore it, total humiliation. But I'm going to share that story with you guys in a bit. But my brain is already spiraling from all the things I need to do. Is this fabric even comfortable enough to sleep in? Is there enough of it for me to make this design? Can I actually finish it before the deadline? Let's not get ahead of ourselves and let's go straight to the breakdown of the design. I always love to begin with a very good sketch that explains what I will be making. At least before picking up any scissors or any cutting tool, you want to get an idea of what you're going to be making. And I'm just thinking of how much time I still spend on sketching when I could easily just, put it into AI and just get the sketch immediately. How many of you guys use AI to have your sketches done now? Let's talk about the design we're actually working on here. So I'm trying to make this really short shorts, and it's going to have ruffles at the hem. Guys, I'm so ambitious, like it's crazy. I literally can see how much fabric I have and I'm still adding ruffles. Like, where's the ruffles gonna come out from? I'm literally expecting extra fabric to just appear so that I can add them on as ruffles. Well, yeah, I know it's ambitious, but I like to keep my options open like that, so we're going to leave them on for now. I'm completely throwing caution to the wind and forgetting this part of our checklist, because I'm also designing a crop shirt to go along with the bottom shorts. I know some detectives amongst you are already noticing that. Okay, pause. Editing any here. She procrastinated. And while she's ready to give you the backstory of how, why, and when, long story short, she missed the 24-hour mark. But don't worry, she's still on track. Okay, go back to the video. I have a different outfit on from the last video.
Well, the thing is, I wasn't able to make, not that I wasn't even able to make the outfit in 24 hours.
Some of the things that I'm already thinking of immediately now is how we can have enough fabric, because guys, this is all, like, the dress is just one. This is all that there is. Like, we're going to try to finish the project today. First of all, we're going to create a pattern for it, because obviously in order to get every single good use of this fabric, we have to make a pattern for it. Okay, it's story time. You've made it this far, so let's deconstruct the current dress while I share the story. Like, the craziest thing happened to me when I wore this dress for like the first time. Like I said, this dress was meant to be like a party outfit, and for the longest time I had not had like the opportunity to go. I'm not someone who really goes partying so much, but on this fateful day I got invited by my cousin to go out to a party of a girl he was interested in, and I was supposed to accompany him to this party, and this was the only dress I had. So he had said that it was her birthday party. You guys must not judge me when you hear the story to the end, because I was under the impression that it was going to be the girl's birthday party. So I felt like, oh, we're probably within the same age group and she would want to have maybe like a lit party, I don't know. So I decided that this was the dress I was going to wear. When we arrived at the party, lo and behold, it wasn't the girl's birthday party. I don't know who got misinformed, whether it was my cousin, but it happened that it was her mother's retirement party. I wore this dress. This dress is obviously a party dress. I wore this dress to a retirement party that had a lot of older people there, so you can imagine how people were like gawking at me when I stepped in. It was so embarrassing. Have you ever worn the wrong outfit for a particular occasion? Tell me in the comments, I'd like to hear. But that's not even when the story gets bad. It really gets bad when I stepped into the party. The moment I stepped into the party, my heels that I wore just gave way. The whole thing felt like it was planned. My shoes completely gave way. Like, the straps, I was wearing these like strappy heels with it, and the straps on both heels, like this, you can't make this shit up. Like, both heels, the straps on both heels completely came off the minute I like stepped foot into the party. It was so embarrassing. I didn't know what to do. I just found a way to drag myself to a seat. I just sat down in one spot for the entirety of the party, and when people were even calling me to, oh, come out, come and dance, I just couldn't. Like, they were probably looking at me like some kind of weird person. At the end of the day, my cousin was probably feeling like he's never going to take me out. Well, at the end of the day, I left the heels there because I could not even be bothered to pick them up or go fix them or something. So I left the heels there, and since that day I have vowed not to wear this dress again, because that sounds to be the most embarrassed situation that I've ever been in till date. Like, That's why we're giving this dress a new life, okay? I don't have pattern paper, so I've taped together some A4 paper in order to be able to make the pattern. I'm just going to try to draft the pattern for the shorts first, because like I said earlier, we don't have a lot of fabric. So what I'm taking there is the length of the shorts. This is not so much of an in-depth tutorial, but if you want to make PJs like mine, let me know and I'll make a more in-depth step-by-step guide for you. So I am also going to mark like my waist point. My waist point is about 10 inches with allowance and a sewing ease. So I'm going to mark that up, and I added extra to it in order to, because it's going to be held up by an elastic waistband, and then I've taken my crotch and marked it as well. So I'm going to join all the points together and cut it up, and that will be the pattern for the shorts. Guys, I have to be honest with you, and I really need your help. I feel like my channel could be pushed more, but I really need your help in building engagement for my videos. How you can really help is to leave a like on this video and also click the subscribe button. Thank you for showing me so much love. That will really go a long way. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this pattern for the shorts and then also make a pattern for the shirt. Guess what? We don't have enough fabric. While I knew it was a bit too ambitious, I'm just going to go and check my fabric stash to see if there's any leftover fabric from a previous project that I could use that would not be completely out of place. So here's what I found, and I think my creative juices are flowing because I'm thinking that I could use this black tulle fabric I had left from a previous project to do like little pleats or at the bottom of the shorts. In my head, it's kind of looking like it's gonna work. It certainly didn't work out. I have attached to one side the tulle, the net. I did it in little pleats, and it's not giving at all. Like, it's not even looking like what we wanted. Like, can you guys remember what we had on the sketch? It's not giving at all. I think what would have been much more interesting would have been if there was enough fabric to do the ruffles, but since there isn't, I'm going to be taking off that tulle because that's nonsense, and I'm just going to be hemming the shorts that way. So I'm just putting finishing touches here and there, and fixing buttons has to be the chore I love the most when it comes to sewing. The reveal is here, guys. I love so much how this eventually turned out, because I didn't used to wear the dress. Like I told you guys, I did not used to like the dress. I hated that dress, but now it has become something I feel like I am going to be spending most of my time in, because this is going to be my number one go-to, particularly when I'm just lounging in the house. If you're going to make yours, let me know. If you need a tutorial, let me know. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.